going on, folks? It is Sunday morning and I am in Gainesville, Florida. I'm getting ready to attend the Gatorville Collectorfest. Never been to this event before. It's my first time, so I look forward to seeing what they all have. And by the way, the Gators lost yesterday. They lost to Kentucky. Oh, but that's another story. But I'm going to go in and check it out and see what they have, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye for now. All right, folks, I am back from the Gatorville Collectorfest. And I had a good time. Didn't know what to expect or what they would have, but I really had a great time. Talked to all the vendors and everything. There were a lot of people there. They had some really cool things there as well. And I had a good time. It was a lot of fun. As you see, I picked up a few things. There were some things that I was like, should I do it? Do I want to get it? Do I pull? Do I do it? I don't know. But yeah, I tried to contain myself. I tried to be as responsible as I could with my purchases. I tried to not go too crazy. Let's take a look at what I got, man. I'm happy with what I found. So let's take a look. First and foremost, we're gonna look at this Spider-Man, man. So I have been eyeballing this Spider-Man for what seems forever. When it was released, I didn't get it. And then I've been looking at it on Amazon, and the price goes up and down on Amazon. It goes to like $40 or more. I was able to get it for $25 at this event. So I was like, man, I'm getting this thing. Because it just reminds me of that old Spider-Man show that I used to watch back in the day on TBS. And I was like, man, I got to get it. And he does come with some cool accessories. Instead of just talking about it, let's open this guy up. All right, so let's open him up. And we're going to take a quick look at him. All right, let's do that. All right, so let's open him up, because I've been wanting this guy, man. He just looks so cool, and I don't care about packaging. They're going back to that to the window packaging now, so that's cool. All right, so we got the classic look of Spider-Man, and again, he comes with some really cool accessories. So it's got everything. Got a little tissue paper here, and got Spider-Man. Oh, see, I love this orange. It's like an orange color that they gave him. It's like a really bright red color scheme. You can see the folds in the costume. He has the one he has the one web shooter that he has on his hand. This is what I'm thinking is the web shooter, but it just reminds me of the Spider-Man from that old TBS show, man, back in the day that I used to watch. Now I know this is based off another Spider-Man series where he had a car and he got his powers from like an alien or something weird, man. But I just take this as my Spider-Man that I used to watch back in the day. And you see, he has the little white ends at the bottom of the shoes, the soles here, cool. But I just love this brighter paint deco, man, for the Spider-Man. Oh, he looks cool, man. The emblem here, get little small eyes. Here, he has a peg on his back for whatever reason. I think this comes from another Spider-Man that has a peg. I don't know. So we got that. Of course, the articulation is going to be that same Marvel Legends articulation. He doesn't have the toe, though. I was hoping he had the toe articulation, but overall, if it's a Spider-Man, he's going to be articulating very well. He does have waist swivel. I think some of the other Spider-Mans don't have that waist swivel. Here, he's the ratchet joints there. So we got Spider-Man, and again, he comes with some web splashes, or web splats, or whatever you want to call them. So he has these effects here. I love it. Then he comes with the web line. So he has that as well, and some swappable hands. That's some fisted hands. So this Spider-Man comes with a lot, folks. He comes with a lot of Marvel Legends. They ain't coming with nothing. So I'm loving this Spider-Man. So we got Spider-Man. All right. Does he have a web? Oh, he doesn't have a web. Oh, you know what he does in the show? He just kind of goes like this, right? So he just kind of go like this. I like this. He just the lit web in his hand or whatever. Or however you like, something like this. Something like that. But yeah, we got Spider-Man. He looks really cool. Again, I just love that lighter, brighter paint deco that he has to him. This has to be my most favorite Spider-Man, or one of my most favorite Spider-Man. And I have a few. I do have quite a bit. But yeah, I like this Spider-Man, man. So really happy that I finally got this guy here. And let's pose him up a bit, because you gotta have Spider-Man in a nice action pose. He's very tight. His joints are very tight, but yeah, let's get Spider-Man in. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Oh yeah, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love Spider-Man in this little pose like this. All right, kind of arc him up a little bit. All right, so we got Spider-Man here, and then the other thing I got was an item that I had passed, or no, I missed out on. It was a San Diego Comic Con exclusive, and this is a Star Wars figure. So very happy that I got this guy, and it is the 50th Lucasfilm edition of Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I have a classic Obi-Wan Kenobi. I have been wanting this thing for what seems forever. I mean, he is hard to find, and to get a classic looking old man Obi-Wan Kenobi is a big deal for me as a fan of Star Wars. I mean, this was a must, folks. So, I got Obi-Wan, so we're going to kind of open him up as well. All right, so we got Obi-Wan. And the packaging, you see his image here from the movie and everything. The classic image of Star Wars, Luke Skywalker, Leia, 50 years. On the back, you see that iconic image of him fighting Darth Vader. So we got that. And folks, I do have a Luke Skywalker Star Wars review video coming up, so stay tuned for that. And man, just look at it. This looks beautiful. Look at that face sculpt. It just, it's Ben Kenobi all over again. And his little cloak, it's not cloth, but it's a soft plastic that works still as well. But I think there's another one that's coming out. It's been out. It has a cloth cloak and everything. But I will take this right here, man. This is classic Ben Kenobi. The face sculpt is on point. I love the body mold here. Everything, all the wrinkles in the costume here, that works very well. He has a little pouch here on the side. I think there's some plastic here back here. But yeah, this looks awesome, folks. So I'm really happy that I finally got me a Ben Kenobi. I have a lot of figures that I do want from Star Wars. I got the cast with Luke and Leia and Han and Chewbacca and all that. I have all them, but just don't have a classic old man Ben Kenobi. Here is his lightsaber. So he does come with a lightsaber. Just gonna put that in his hand if I can. If you know how that works on screen. Sometimes you don't want to work, but there we go. All right, so we got Ben Kenobi with his lightsaber. This is just classic. This just takes me back to my childhood. Whenever I'm dealing with a Star Wars figure, it just takes me back to my childhood, man, because this was like the line back in the day that we had, and he stands very well. He doesn't even need a display stand. So got Ben Kenobi. Again, I want to just throw him up to the camera, man. This just looks so awesome. Very happy with him. He was like $25, so I couldn't beat that. So very happy with Ben Kenobi. Very happy with Spider-Man. And got one more item that I'm really happy that I finally got, because I was like, I've been wanting this guy, folks. So as you see, I have the Thundercats Super 7 Lion-O toy version. So this is the LGN version. Now, as you may or may not know, I do have the standard version of Lion-O, the first edition, which I really did not like. I don't feel like this is what Lion-O, it looks decent, but I love the LGN version. I think it represents, first of all, I like the lighter paint deco. All right. It's just, this guy's just vibrant all the way through. And he takes me back to the days of collecting Thundercats. All he needs is the light up eyes. So, I mean, this is Lion-O for me. I mean, let's take him out of the package. All right. So we're going to take him out of the packaging. I'm going to compare the two, but this is my Lion-O. All right. This is my Lion-O right here. Oh, this is so cool. So on the back, of course, we have that classic image of Lion-O with the LGN sword. They're using a darker reddish orange for the claw shield and the sword, and you have the bio here on the back. And got a swappable head with Lion-O grimacing. We got like 15,000 hands. Y'all know how Super 7 rolls, so we got 15,000 hands and all that stuff like that. And I got the sword just popped out at me, so I'm going to have to find the sword. It just flew somewhere, so give me 1 second. All right, so I finally got everything out of the packaging, man. I popped Lion-O out of the packaging, and then all his accessories, his sword came flying at me like he was throwing it at Mumra or somebody like that. So I don't know what was going on. Then I had to go find it, man. So here it is. So here is the Sword of Omens that came flying at me as I popped Lion-O out of the packaging. It was something, man. It was crazy. So I got sword, and it has that classic LGN look. You have the reddish orange here, and then you also have the silver and everything. So I mean, I think I'll still utilize the Super 7, the standard version of the sword and everything with this lino. I just like this one way better than I do the other one. So you tell me in the comments, which one would you prefer? Do you like the LGN version or do you like the standard, version for the Super 7? I like this version. I love the colors. It's more cartoon accurate as well. I feel like Lino doesn't have this muted color. I feel like when they first started doing Thundercats and they started this character, I think they were basing this off maybe not a cartoon, but a comic run or something like that, or hybrid of the comics and maybe the cartoon. But I love this version, folks. It's more comic book, not comic, but cartoon. Has that cartoon color and look to it. And then again, it has that, combination of that LGN as well. That's what it's based off of. And it takes me back to, getting Lino back in the day as a kid. I mean, this is what I had. I had Lino and I had like the mutants in Mumra. So I didn't have any of the good guys. I have way more Thundercats now as an adult than I did as a kid, which is really interesting. But all right, so we got Lino, and he does come with 3 sets of swappable hands. So he has these gripping hands here for his weapon, and he also has the open hands here, which are pretty cool. So you have the open hands, and he also has another set of, I guess, semi-open hands or gripping hands. I think this is Super 7. They just be like packing hands that look almost really the same. I don't know, folks. But yeah, we got 3 sets of swappable hands. And then we have the swappable head. It's more of a grimacing Lino. He's getting ready to battle Mumra. He's the mutants or whoever. So he's getting ready to call on the Thundercats. So this is pretty cool. Again, I love the paint deco for the hair. Just reminiscent of the LGN colors and everything. So very vibrant, bright Lino. And then lastly, we have the reddish orangish claw shield, if that makes any sense. But it's just, again, this harkens back to the LGN days. You had the reddish, dark red or dark orange claw shield that you would slide onto his hand here. I'm guessing that's how it works here. But yeah, we have that, and you have his sword. So we're going to place the sword in his hand here, and then I'll put his claw shield. I think you might have to swap out a hand for this claw shield. So let's try that. So that the claw shield will go on to the hand. Oh, you take it out. Oh, and it pegs. So there's a peg in the claw shield area. So you have to take one hand out, and then you peg it in, and you are good to go. So we have Lino with this claw shield. It's orange, dark orange, reddish claw shield, or whatever you want to call it. Got his Sword of Omens, and he's ready to go, folks. So yeah, this was my pickup today from the Collector's Fest, and I'm very happy with everything that I got, folks. I got one more item that I would like to share with you guys that I got before going over to the Collector's Fest. I did stop by a Target, and Target had this bad boy here for $7 and I think 89 cents. So I was able to pick up the Spider-Man, one of the characters from that line, for $7 from Target. So I got this guy here. Let's open him up and take a close look at him. All right, let's take this through that. All right, so here is the Tarantula, and again, this was an awesome price. I feel like many of these, if not all of these Marvel Legend figures, should be in that $12 range. Figures like this, I feel, should be $7 or $10 because it's not a lot to him, man. I don't feel like even the body mold fits the face. But I really wanted him to go along with my whole Spider-Man collection. Gives me another villain and everything. So he looks pretty decent. I'm not really blown away by the body mold. Again, it's a lot of reuse with Marvel Legends, but I like the face sculpt, like how this flows, and I like the little talons that he has at the end of each foot. So and again, he's well articulated. They put him on a body that you can articulate very well. I just feel like it should be a little thicker. But yeah, I got the Tarantula Man, Tarantula, so we got him, and I don't know if he will stand. Let's put him on a little display stand here. But yeah, I picked him up. Really happy with this here. Really happy with this because he's $7. Sign me up all day long. But folks, that's all I have for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Again, I had a blast at the Collector's Fest. Hope you all had a good time watching it. Hope you all enjoyed my haul. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Did you enjoy it? Have you been to any events lately? Are you planning on going into any events? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about this haul. Do you have any of these figures? Are you planning on getting them? What are you collecting? You know, there's so much to talk about, so many things that's coming out, so many things that is coming out, that has come out. This is an exciting time, folks. So let me know in the comments. But again, I had a blast. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to comment below. Also, folks, be sure to ring that bell for all notifications so you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And also, don't forget to what? Yep. Like, share, and subscribe. If you did not already, I truly appreciate it, folks. And don't forget that I am on social media with Twitter and Instagram. So if you have those outlets, be sure to give me a follow. And also, don't forget to check out my community. I'm always posting news and updates there, so be sure to check that out. And again, folks, thanks a lot for your support. Appreciate you for checking out my videos and subscribing. And I thank you all. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And y'all keep collecting. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.